If you ever find yourself buried under an avalanche, you better hope one of these guys isn't too far away. Here at the Sundance Ski Resort in Utah's Wasatch Mountain Range, Ski Patrol includes some canine members that specialize in avalanche rescue. Ski Patrol Director Craig Lutke told us about the dogs working at the resort.
We've had dogs here for well over 25 years. They've been on the scene since pretty much the beginning of Ski Patrol.
During our day at Sundance, we learned about the history of avalanche dogs, as well as what it takes to keep these four-legged co-workers ready for an emergency.
Dog's nose is hundreds of times more sensitive than ours, and they've been using them to search for lost people for decades, and that probably evolved in Europe to actually using them to dig down into the snow and smell people that have been buried. They start training their dogs at about 7 weeks, and then once the dog has reached 2 years old, then it's eligible to test. And it's an extremely active 2 years worth of training to get them to that stage.
After the morning briefing, we headed out with the dogs and their trainers to their mountaintop posts. With the dogs in position, we learned that the handler's primary function is to keep the dogs mentally and physically stimulated.
We set up scenarios with avalanches, and we'll bury other ski patrollers.
We try and mix it up every day. We don't want them to have the same exact problem every time we do a skill, so the dogs have to think and the dogs have to work.
We never get mad at them while we're training, but we always keep positive with them. It's a serious job for us, and to them, it's just got to be a big, playful game with lots of reward.
Generally speaking, the dogs have to be able to respond at a moment's notice, as avalanche rescue is all about quick response.
The dog is a great tool to get to the avalanche victim. He can comb a hillside much quicker than a lot of people can, and so he can pinpoint where that person's buried, and that saves invaluable amounts of time.
Even though the handlers also own these dogs, they were quick to point out that the success of the avalanche dog program is closely tied to the camaraderie and teamwork of the entire ski patrol.
She would not be at the stage she's at without the help of every single patroller. You know, I think our patrol takes pride in the dogs, and they all feel like they have ownership in the dogs, which they should, because, I mean, Chloe and I are a dog team, but there's no way we would be at the level we are without, good help and support.
But the canine members are still a little more popular.
5 minutes out here on the snow just watching the dogs, and you can see they're by far the most popular members of the team.
A lot of people are really drawn to the dogs. They think it's really cool to see a dog like this, and so we have a lot of people who want photos. We have a lot of people who just ask if they can pet the dog.
People know the dogs by name. People that come to Sundance from out of state know the dogs by name. They call up, hey, where's Mick working today? Where's Oakley working today?
It's not bad being Oakley. It's not bad at all. I wish I was Oakley.
Ultimately, we learned that these working dogs bring more value than just their search and rescue skills.
It's the relationship I've gained with my dog. Not just hanging out and playing with her, but just working with her. I trust her, and I'm proud of our patrol to be able to get a dog team to this level, and it's just really rewarding.